Everybody run for the hills. Etsy's gonna kill 3D printing again. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and talk about how Etsy is messing with 3D printing on the platform, and we're gonna do it a little bit differently from everybody else. What does Etsy want? What is kind of the rote letter of the law, and what is kind of the reality that has started shaking out since the whole kerfuffle happened this weekend? So let's go ahead and just break this down. Let's look at Etsy for a little bit. Everybody's like, oh, 3D printing is not welcome on Etsy. 3D printing is absolutely welcome on Etsy. Etsy wants handmade original items there. When you think about Etsy, are they trying to do? They are trying to ensure that customers who come to their site see unique, original products with good photography from local small kind of sellers. Those sellers are allowed to be successful and to grow, and they want their sellers to grow because again, Etsy wants to make sure that when a customer finds something interesting, that interesting thing is available when that customer comes looking later. So Etsy is fully incentivized to show your products to customers, but they want to make sure that those customers have a unique experience. One of the non-unique experiences that has come up lately is having a full list of the identical photo of the same fidget dragon showing up when somebody says fidget dragons into Etsy. And they have all of these print farms, drop shippers, and all the rest of them who are making the same item. That Etsy does not want. So where does that lead us? So Etsy wants to have original items. There are currently not original items in areas of 3D printing. They have updated their terms of service in order to specialize this a little bit and focus it a little bit more. And the line in the terms of service that scares everyone right now is the made by seller section inside of their terms of service, which says items produced using computerized tools, physical items that a seller produced in their personal shop or home using computerized tools such as laser printer, 3D printer, CNC, or Cricut machine. These items must be produced based on the seller's original design and are often personalized or customized to buyer's specifications. That letter of the law means that if you did not create the design yourself, seems like if you didn't create the design yourself, and we'll get to that in a second, then you are not supposed to be selling it on Etsy, which would imply that if you have a commercial license to an item, you can no longer sell it. That is kind of the letter of the law. Based on a seller's original design is somewhat ambiguous if you really want to lawyer up about this. Hashtag not a lawyer, but it's somewhat ambiguous. Because the seller's original design, if you license it, it is your seller's original design. This original really doesn't mean anything. Sole design or created by the seller are more precise. And made by seller, by the way, again, in the context of how Etsy operates, Etsy has allowed print on demand, currently allows print on demand. They split print on demand from handmade last year. They haven't killed any of that kind of stuff. So the idea that 3D printing would somehow be separate from t-shirt printing and that kind of thing to where you can have designed by the seller, where I designed some piece of artwork, but I printed it off on a t-shirt through Printify and then sent it off to the world, would be different from, oh, I got this design and then I printed it off and that kind of stuff. So it's somewhat ambiguous that there would be different standards for different locations. Now, that is the letter of the law, and that is a thing to be concerned about. Now, let's go back to the reality here. Etsy does not want the same items sold all over the website. So, commercial licenses may be somewhat restricted. But now we have to get into the rumor and the practicality of this. Etsy does not really care if the same item is sold all over the place. They care if the same picture is displayed to the customer, so it looks like the same item is displayed all over the place. You may sell a neon blue dragon, and someone over here might sell a red dragon. So you guys actually have differentiation there. That is good for Etsy. Since this came out, there have been a number of responses from Etsy support from a number of different folks. And the Etsy support has said, oh, so long as you have a commercial license to it and good detailed description, attribution, photography, original photography of your items, then you should be fine. This is the delineator, because from a practical standpoint, this is almost impossible for Etsy to enforce. They have no idea if your model is original. There's no way for them to tell unless you upload the exact same photo as another user. Now, this starts to sound somewhat shady, but it is a point of practicality. If you have a license to like a Cinderwing dragon and you are going to have have it, you're gonna start printing it out. Very often, many of the Patreons and sources of 3D models will provide photos and descriptions and basically an e-commerce kit so that you can just list this item as quickly and readily as possible. And that is fine, except for the fact that you and all the other commercial sellers have the exact same listing, the exact same main photo and everything else. And everyone knows that you're selling the exact same item because you're using the exact same photography and the exact same description. If you simply print out that item, place it in a new position with a different color and take your own original photos, that item now appears very original compared to everybody else. So again, Etsy cannot really verify that you are not selling an original item unless someone reports you, but you have a commercial license that you attribute inside of the listing so they don't have a problem with it. Again, this is feedback from Etsy support, which may not be fully updated on the actual policy because humans are different from the people writing the rules in terms of service. So there's ambiguity within that and we're kind of in rumor. But again, the practicality of it is that you can get away with it so long as you create new photos. You don't want to do if it is in fact unstable. So ultimately, this does come down to the fact that you do want to create original designs. You want to create things that are unique. I have argued for a long time that the product is only one factor of the business. Selling something includes the product, the photos, the marketing, the ads, the emails, all the rest of it, how fast you fulfill, what the box looks like. All of those are part of the business, not just the product. People think the product is the main thing. It's not the main thing. People sold rocks with googly eyes on them. Doesn't take much to turn a useless thing into something more valuable through other means. But in this context, Etsy is focusing in on the product, but their main goal is to make sure that all the images that a user sees when they look for something are unique. So make something unique. It might be an original product, but if you can take an existing 3D model and present it better than everyone else and delineate it from everybody else, then that is how you can win and survive in this. This ultimately doesn't really hurt anyone unless you are the lowest effort seller in the world to where you do not create photos, you just get commercial licenses, upload the photos, and then hope something sells. And to be fair, those guys were never very successful, but they at least now remove clutter inside of the search so that your items, if they are original or well presented, well marketed, well photographed, can now have the lead. So that's how to deal with the Etsy 3D printing crisis. From a practical standpoint, it really doesn't change much. Just do good work and ideally start to create original designs as often as you possibly can. Have a great day, everybody.